Sky Blue Fans TV. For the fans, by the fans.
This is the year that we're going to win at Preston. Is that a night game again? What's Saturday? Saturday. Saturday. Good. Yeah, I'll wear my usual again. Did you finish it that way? No, this is it. We were at Preston last season. How steep are those stairs? Oh my word. Couldn't cope with it. Right then. Let me come out. I'll come out and wander around. Let's have a chat with this out there. Come on, let's know what pictures you're looking for. Well, the Jack will. He's normally got lots to say. Go on in, Jack. What? Right, Jack. So, pictures out today. What's the most picture you're looking for? Yeah, I don't have enough garbage, so because the club last season brought out the tractor poster. So, what we're going through that, we've got more about structure every Okay, well, what would you say the way they're not doing? Good show. Absolutely robbed, but highest height, lowest low. So I don't know. Yeah. Was very happy with he gave it straight back out.
Biggest away win last season.
Away win. Well,
we had lots of 3-0s, didn't we?
Yeah, because QPR was 3-0. Ellis Sims scored twice, didn't he? And then he flopped, and we thought he was going to be the next side, but then he came good again.
Was Millwall 3-0 as well?
Millwall. Yeah. Sunderland Christmas Eve. Yeah, I was there. Who put the ball in the Sunderland net? Yeah, we haven't really had a goal fest.
What about Man United away?
Well, I mean, I have to say, it's catch 22, isn't it? I mean, it's highest high and lowest low. But what a game! We were robbed, absolutely robbed.
Now listen, I've just got to apologise to everyone online. We didn't have any sound, but I've fixed it apparently. Hey,
Yeah,
give everyone a wave again. Way. There you
should
go.
apologise. They have to listen to me now.
Right, pass the microphone on. Come on, pass that on.
Okay, let's find out who the favourite fixtures and come on.
Come on, let's get some fixtures.
This chap here with a nice Hawaiian shirt.
Why not? What?
Hello everyone, I'm Jack. I've been on a few times last season. I'm looking forward to Luton. It's the only ground I've not done in the Championship, but it's the last game of the season, so it's going to be a struggle to get tickets. That's the away game, sorry, yeah. But Miles has offered me his ticket, so I'm holding you to that.
Yeah, you can have it. I ain't going to Luton. Seriously, I'm not going to Luton.
I'll remind you once a month.
Unless
we can win the title there.
Yeah.
I'll take those odds.
No, I know. Listen, no. On a serious note, I probably won't be going to Luton. No chance. So yeah, you can have it if you want it.
I don't blame you, but it's the only Championship ground I've not done, so I've got to do it. I've got to do it,
mate. You're not missing anything. Trust me.
I want to go through Doris's back room. Not like that.
Doris's back passage.
Right, who's next?
Right.
Right, Dad's over here in the corner hiding. What's your fixtures you're looking forward to, mate?
I'm looking forward to Portsmouth, like Miles, because I've never been.
Oh yeah.
It's the only one I'm missing out of the lot of it. Luton's a dump, so I'm not bothered if I don't go there. I'm not bothered about all the rest. I'll go to as many as I can, but hey ho. The Middlesbrough home last game will be good because it's last game again.
Do you reckon that last game then against Middlesbrough, that could be like go to the wire?
Well, it could be like 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. Go right down to the wire.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing if it does go down to that and we have to beat them to knock them out the playoffs again. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be hilarious, it would, yeah. Christmas fixtures are okay as well. So, at home. New Year's Day, Cardiff, not bothered about that. But I'll try and go if I can. Yeah, they're all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I went there a few years ago. Nice little ground, actually. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
good,
exciting.
aren't they?
Yeah.
They're all good. I mean, this season for me, I'm looking at the first 7 fixtures. To be honest with you, I'm excited about the first 7 fixtures. I think it's just going to be. I mean, no, we're going to get off to a good start this season. I think in the first 3 games, I think we'll get 7 points. I reckon.
Oh,
7
points.
7 points out the first 3 games. I reckon we're going to come away with. That'd be a win at home, win at Stoke, and a draw at Bristol City. That's what I reckon. We're going to start off really strong, put us in a real good position, ready to kick on for the rest of the season. Because guess what? We've got a pitch to play on, so we can start straight away. And we've got a proper pre-season and a team because they're all going in on Monday. They're all reporting back to duty, so it's all good, isn't it? It's all good. Right, has we got anyone else?
Okay, Claudia, got somebody over there.
Can we have your names as well, please?
What's your name, please?
Okay, I'm Chris. Yeah, cheers, mate. Okay, no worries. Quite looking forward to welcoming Luton to the CBS, despite a couple of seasons ago losing by that penalty. But I've got a lot of time for Luton. I know they had a bit of a bad season last season, but I think it'd be quite good to see them coming up to the CBS.
Yeah. I mean, you say they had a bad season last season. They were the only team out of the 3 teams that went up that had a go.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
Gave it a go to try and stay up.
Yeah, Burnley didn't.
No.
Sheffield United didn't.
Yeah.
Luton actually did give it a go.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're going to be there or thereabouts this season.
You think they're still going to contend to go straight back up?
What, Luton?
Yeah,
I think so.
Really?
Well, it depends if they keep the players.
Yeah.
Especially Barkley, was it?
Barkley, yeah.
He had a great season.
Yeah.
Last season. So I'd like to see them at the CBS.
And is there any away games that you're looking forward to?
Well, I haven't done Derby. When's that? It's about March time.
So
isn't it?
Derby away.
March 11th, is it? Something like that.
Let me have a look. 2 secs. Derby is January, February, March. Yeah, March the 11th. Tuesday.
Well, that was off the top of my
Well
head.
done. That's it. How do you remember that?
Oh, I've got no idea. I've
I
got
don't
so
remember
much
this
useless
morning.
information up here.
That's brilliant.
I'd like to go and see Derby, but I've got a little one in here. He's 6 months old. Little Ben.
Old enough to go up now, Ben?
Well, no, he's not. You've got to be 2 years old to go up there.
Nah, you ain't.
You have.
No,
they
sneak
don't.
him
They don't
in under your jacket.
Well, I like my beer belly. Yeah. So he depicts whether we go or not, or whether we rope in Grandma.
It's a Tuesday night, isn't it?
Is it a Tuesday night?
Yeah, it's a
right.
Tuesday
Okay.
night.
Well, I've got these two as well on a Tuesday night. So unlikely.
Well, they can have a late start for school. Can't
Well,
they?
of course, it's going to be on Sky Plus now, isn't it? So we'll be able to watch it from home.
Yeah, but then you would never get to go to the ground, will you?
Well, no, that's right.
You know, because we're going up.
Or maybe I just go on my own.
Hey, why not? Go on the coach from here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or on the official travel. There you go.
Yeah, but then I've got to get a bus from there.
Oh, well,
Taxi,
that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is local for you.
That's
Isn't it?
right. I'm only around the corner, so it's happy days.
And what about Middlesbrough last game of the season? Bit tasty.
Well, yeah, we went to the Middlesbrough games. Well, all three of them a couple of seasons ago. Yeah, I do like Middlesbrough. It's a long way though. Done that.
Yeah.
Tick the box. I mean, if we're there or thereabouts, I've got the points. So, it's not.
It's at home.
Oh, is it? Right. Okay.
It's at home.
We'll be there.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
Love
we'll
it.
be there. If it was away, it'd probably be a different story. But
Yeah.
we'll be there.
Excellent. I can't wait for this. I'm sick of the Euros. I'm bored of it. I just can't wait for now, 10th of August, for the season to start.
To be honest, I mean,
Crack on.
I was watching last night, and what the three-team? No, was it
Tonight.
All the teams were on the same points.
That's
Same-
tonight, yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all draws.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Absolutely
Who do you reckon
unbelievable.
we're going to get in the next round on Sunday?
Who us?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't watching it. Can't be bothered.
Probably the Dutch. The Dutch.
No, it could be.
It
It
could
could be
be.
Georgia, couldn't it? If Georgia beat Portugal tonight, I think it could be Georgia.
How many have you had?
No, honest, because they're gonna field a second strength side, so you never know.
No, that's all right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Underdogs can always win, can't they, Vic?
That is true.
Eh?
Very true.
It is very true. Don't worry, Vic's got jet lag from being on a cruise ship for a week.
Jet lag?
Yeah.
On a cruise ship?
Yeah. I'll tell you, what,
Where's it been? The Isle of Wight?
yeah, she's never here. She's always on holiday, isn't you? Where you been?
Spain.
Spain. Was it hot?
Not as hot as here, actually.
No.
No, it's warmer here.
Well, that was a waste of money then, wasn't it? That was a waste of money. Right, who else? we
Right,
got?
okay, we've got Mike here from
Who?
Mike's just sitting here.
Mike.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good,
You're
thanks.
sober
Good.
today. Last time I seen you was at
No,
Bradford,
behave.
and you
My
were-
wife might be
You're a
listening.
little bit tipsy.
Might have been. I can't confirm or deny that. No, exactly.
Yeah, it's never like you.
Is that enough of this? And, I could be at home to be insulted. Yeah, I'm only looking forward to one because I always like to celebrate my birthday.
And when
so
is that?
it's Millwall away
Oh, December.
in December. December the weekend is December the
December
7th.
the 7th. Is that
So-
your birthday? The 7th of December?
Well, it's December the 9th, actually, is the birthday, but it's that weekend,
Ooh.
so it's time to celebrate.
Well, you know what you could do there then? You can celebrate for Millwall away and West Brom away.
Exactly, and they're both two good away fixtures, aren't they?
I don't know about the baggies, mate.
Oh, I know. You can either go by train or by coach, and last year we went by coach, and it was perfect. So all is well. Yeah,
Yeah. Got
Yeah,
in all right.
result. Yeah, and Millwall last year again we got a bit delayed. We went to a pub in the Cotswolds, which was very nice, very
Oh.
pleasant,
Very good.
and then went from there. So it was all good news.
And I mean, Millwall away. Every time we go to Millwall, there's a train strike.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there'll be a train strike this year.
Well, was it last year? No, the year before last, my sons ended up running from London Bridge to Millwall itself, which is about 4 miles, because there was no trains, if you remember.
Yeah.
And everyone was grabbing a taxi from Barras Market, and away we went. Yeah, all good news.
Well, every time I've been, the trains have been on strike, and we've spent about 4 hours on the coach trying to get to Millwall.
Well, we had a good tour of London last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
What I
but-
can remember.
Come
No
on.
offense.
Yeah, really, no. Someone's just asked what's everyone having. I said chip
Oh.
butties.
Pint of
Just asked
Carling.
on here. Chip batches actually. Yes, they are batches, not
Yeah.
butties. Yeah, batches. Is it a batch?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Is it? Yeah, it's a batch. It's definitely a batch. No roll, no. What do you make? What do you make to the first game of the season?
What, Stoke?
Yeah,
I always enjoy Stoke away, but it is going to be different this year.
Yeah.
With the crowd being on the side of the pitch, so that'd be interesting. But yeah, it'd be nice. We'll have breakfast at apparently 9 o'clock in a pub in Cov, 8 o'clock, sorry, in a pub in Cov, and then we're off. So yeah, all is well.
fantastic. Love it. And what about Boxing Day?
Well, unfortunately, we always have a traditional Chelsea versus Coventry football game on Boxing Day at my brother-in-law's house. And
How big's his house?
fucking huge. Oh, pardon my French.
No, you're all right. Carry on. Carry on, don't matter. We don't care. Carry on.
And but yeah, so hopefully we'll get to it, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
We never can get to Boxing Day games.
Well, I'm definitely not making New Year's Day.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we do like to go to Cardiff. It's that and Swansea. We do like the Welsh trips, so all is well. Yeah.
Well, good luck with that one.
Thank you very much.
Now, you started something with batches here, guys.
Oh, don't start.
Yeah, we've started something with batches. Steve McGovern's coming. He says, defo, not a cob. And we live and die in these towns says, don't start the cob. Laugh out loud. Or roll. It's definitely a batch, isn't it, guys? Definitely a batch. Definitely. Right. Anyone else want to have a little chat with us tonight?
There's
At the
a
back?
young chap here.
Oh, yeah. What are you eating?
He's got his bread.
Butty.
He's got a
No,
chip
you're not.
batch.
You're eating a chip batch.
Oh, yeah. Right. Your name is?
Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Pardon?
What do you make to the fixtures? Are you looking forward to anything?
Leaves away.
Oh, Leeds away. Didn't you go last year then?
Yeah.
You did.
Great day.
Great day. Yeah, it was a good day actually, wasn't it? I think that was probably the best away performance we did all season in the league, wasn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. And is there anything else on there that you're looking forward to? Is there any grounds that you haven't been to this season?
Luton.
Yeah.
I want to go to there.
Good luck getting a ticket.
Yeah. Have you got enough points?
No.
Oh, you ain't
I'll
going
have to Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Maybe Cardiff on New Year's Day.
Oh,
Yeah, so
what?
Ooh.
You're not going out New Year's Eve then?
I don't know. We'll see.
And I mean, what was your favourite game last season? Taking on the cup run and the league as well. I mean, we had some great performances out there. What stood out for you?
I think Wolves away in the quarter-final with
Yeah.
the last-minute goal was just crazy.
Yeah. Did you think it was taken away from us when we went 2-1 down? Did you think it was all over, that we weren't coming back?
I thought there was a chance, but I didn't think there was much. I probably would have lost it by that point, but I'm glad we won. So
Yeah. Hadji's goal was just superb, wasn't it?
yeah,
Definitely.
didn't quite realise it happened, to be honest, until actually kicks it.
And what was you like at Wembley when we pulled it back to 3-3?
Crazy. I mean, the limbs especially in the lower tier, was just everyone was going crazy. So a great moment.
Yeah, and we won it really, didn't we?
Yeah.
Do you know?
We all know we did.
Yeah. Do you know what I would love them to do? I don't know if they can do it, but to rerun that part of the game, and you know this semi-automatic VAR they've got now. If they could put that into it and see if it was offside.
Yeah, that would have been. I think they could have changed the result with see that.
It was our cup final to be had. That was,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Definitely.
Best
Definitely.
few moments of the season.
Say again.
That moment was some of the best moments of the season, really.
Oh, brilliant! And how old are you?
16.
16. So, I mean, what's been the highlight of following the Sky Blues so far for you at such a young age?
Probably definitely the FA Cup run, to be honest, the way we got through it. So
Yeah,
I think just, especially the semi-final and the quarter-final, I mean, the result, the way we played was just, the moments that live will be lifelong.
and how long you been following them?
Since 7, really.
7. So you've seen the best years of Sky Blues, haven't you?
Went to my first game with my uncle when he was back in 2014.
Brilliant. And who was that against?
Gillingham.
Oh yeah, was that when we were going back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we came back, wasn't it? That pitch was awful that night. That pitch had some sort of exhibition on the pitch about a week before, and the pitch was just dreadful, absolutely dreadful. So, what do you make to the first game of the season? Because obviously that's the big one that kick-starts the season. What do you make to that?
I think we'll scrape a result. I mean, it's first game of the season. We might have a bit of a slow start to the game, but I think we definitely went, especially as a Stoke.
Yeah.
So it should be
I think we should win that game. So
Yeah, and I know we've got a couple of signings coming, but there's no excuse for Robins to say that they need time to gel now, is there? Because we're going to have a proper pre-season as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to the friendlies that we've got coming up at the CBS?
Definitely, especially Werder Bremen. Seeing an overseas side will be good.
That's going to be brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is anybody going out to Germany here?
Yes.
Can't get in the ground? Yes. Am I not getting the ground? Tyler is.
Behind closed doors.
He'll love it out there. Right. We live and die in these towns has just come up. He says Georgia are 1-0 up. Oh. Yeah, they are. They are, look. He's just said Georgia are 1-0 up. There you go. Oh, wow. There you go then. Yeah, already 1-0 up. There you go. Huh? Yeah, we'll get him up in just a sec. Right, anyone else want to have a quick chat with us then? Let us know about your fixtures. What fixtures you want to look forward to? Anybody out there? Ken? Anyone up that end for you? Right, now listen, we've got a special guest here this evening. Please give a round of applause. Well, I'll let Claudio introduce him because Claudio's going to interview him.
Oh, am I?
Yes. And you can ask questions.
A big round of applause for the one and only Craig Pead. First of all, Craig, you had a hell of a season last season with Solihull Moors, and I know there's a disappointment of not getting to League Two and also not winning the FA Trophy, both in similar circumstances. But you still must be very proud of what you've achieved.
Yeah, why are you bringing that up? I've only just got over. Yeah, it was a really good season, but obviously it was just a little bit disappointing getting to Wembley twice and losing out exactly the same on penalties. So yeah, it was disappointing, but it was a good season of progress. So it was overall it was good.
Are you ready for next season to push on again?
Yeah, so we're back in next week on the 2nd. We've still got a little bit more recruitment to do, but with we'll be ready. We're another year older. We had a young group last season. I think the start of the season, the first game of the season, we had seven new players that made their debut in that league. So it was a very young team. So they've got a year in experience now. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
And do you think the league is slightly weaker than last season? Because there've been some big clubs in the National League the last few seasons.
Yeah, it's strange. I think that the league will be probably stronger because there's no runaways.
Right.
So last year, Chesterfield, they'd got the league tied up with 12 games to go, so they run away with it. The league before, the season before that, it was Wrexham, and then it was not. Then I think it was Stockport. They all run away with it. This year, there's no one really with the budget to run away like that, so there's a little bit more competitive, but it's still a tough league.
So, looking back on your career at Coventry City, how did you start your career at the club?
So, I played locally, and back then you get scouted and you go into, it was called School of Excellence at the time. So then I came through all the ranks, like I think at the time I went in at under 10s, so then 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, 14s, all the way through. And then I think my year was the first year of academy. So when the academies was run out across the country, we were the first kind of group going into academies. So then I did the apprenticeship with the academy, and then I think at 18 I made my debut away at Burnley.
Right.
So yeah, it was amazing for me because I was a local lad, a season ticket holder for 5-6 years before that, and then making your debut. So yeah, it was a dream come true.
Because you did suffer a bad knee injury early in your career, didn't you?
Yeah, so it was a bad knee injury that plagued me pretty much for the whole of my career. So that's why I had to retire at the end. It was a knee injury.
Is it something you think would nowadays be dealt with a lot better than it was then?
Potentially, they might have a little bit more technology now to repair it, but at the time they didn't. So, and they couldn't guarantee me back to elite sport. So it was either you have the operation, they can't guarantee it, or they take my cartilage out and just see how you go.
Right.
So instead of not being able to get back, I was just like, just take it out.
So your first senior goal, I think was it Preston?
Was it Preston or was it Wimbledon? I think it might have been Preston actually.
Can you remember much about it? I mean, we didn't
It was
beat them because we never do beat them. So
I think what was it? Did we draw? I scored 2 that game. I
oh,
think.
you got 2. It was 2 all. Yeah.
2 tappings. 2 tappings. Yeah, I just remember it coming across the box. I think it might have been John Eustace squared it, and I just tapped it in.
So when you were at Coventry, who were the standout players for you, especially when you were actually playing in the first team?
I think when I first broke in, Robbie Keane was there when I was just getting into the squad, so he was unbelievable. In training, it was, you just learn off players like that. Darren Huckabee, Noel Whelan. So I got a lot of exposure to training with these.
Yeah.
So it was a good upbringing. And then Gary McAllister obviously was a standout, just with his standards and technical ability. It was another good learning point for me. But yeah, there were some unbelievable players coming through.
So you left the club and joined. I mean, you went to Walsall on loan, didn't you? And then you went to them permanently.
Yeah.
Was that your choice to leave the club?
My contract had expired, and they wasn't renewing my contract. So I think Steve Staunton, literally 2 weeks before the season, handed me his phone, and he was like, "Paul Merson's on the phone. He wants to know if you want to come to Walsall." So I went and spoke to him, and I went on loan actually for probably the last month of the season. Did well, and then ended up signing there for 3 years. So.
I thought you were going to say Paul Merson's on the phone. You're going to be coming out for a drink.
Yeah. Well, he did do that as well. Yeah.
So that was a good Walsall team, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. We
Is that the season they beat the Baggies, the first game of the season? I think they hammered them.
Yes, I think it might have been. No, maybe the season after that, because I got there and we went on loan for the last 4 or 5 games of the season, and they actually got relegated. So I signed the next season, and we had an okay season. But then the season after that, we ended up winning the league. So it was a good time at Walsall. Good club, good people, good players.
So in terms of your actual career, what was your most memorable moments then?
I think making my debut away at Burnley, because I remember, I think it might have been Roland Nielsen or Trevor Peake telling me I was playing in the hotel, and he said, "But there's some bad news as well. It was like you're playing against Paul Gascoigne," because he was playing for Burnley at the time. So, and he was always my idol. So obviously I was making my debut for my club, my boyhood club, and then I was playing against my boyhood hero, and I ended up getting his shirt after the game as well.
But you still got it?
Still got it, yeah.
Worth a few bob, that.
Yeah, he signed it, and I framed that one. I didn't frame my debut one. I framed his. So
Brilliant.
yeah, that was good. That was probably the best memory. And then scoring at Wimbledon, I think at the time before the game, Gary McAllister, he was manager and he couldn't be there because his wife had been ill. And I think I scored the only goal to have a 1-0 victory, Wimbledon at Highfield Road. So that was a good point.
So you're an assistant coach now, or assistant manager. In the future, you're looking to become a manager? Was that in your plans, or are you happy being a number 2?
Yeah, at the moment, being a number 2, I think I've got a passion for coaching. So managers tend to manage a lot more. And your first team coach probably coaches and has a little bit more of a closer relationship with the players, a bit like AD at Coventry. I don't. So you wouldn't probably see Mark on the training ground delivering sessions. It's probably going to be Viv. So I like that at the moment. I think I've got a good few years of learning that role and looking at the game tactically and learning again before I was maybe make that decision.
Right. Miles, we'll put questions out.
You answer some questions?
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry.
Anybody want to ask a question at all? Any questions?
No questions. Got a question.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was your best goal for Cov?
I've only scored 3. Yeah. Wimbledon at home. Yeah. It was okay. Tap-ins. Away at Preston. Yeah. Away at Preston. I like tap-ins as well because you ain't really got to do much. It's just the open goal, and if you miss it, you get a load of abuse. Yeah. I think I was quite lucky. Obviously, Coventry is an amazing club and one I've supported. Yeah. Walsall was a good club, and then Brentford was another. I think Walsall and Brentford were really, really down to earth, community driven clubs. That it was an amazing experience because you get an exposure to playing with the best players in the country. So it was my time. It was Joe Cole and Gareth Barry and things like that. So that was just great training with them and playing with them. You know, it's just makes you raise your own standards.
Were you at the Toulon tournament?
I was, yeah.
Is that the tournament where Roberto Carlos was it the same year, was it, when he scored that free kick?
No, mine was, remember the Brazilian Adriano?
Right.
And
that's a big fella up front.
Yeah. So that was the Brazilian side I played against, which unbelievable. I don't think we had too many touches that game.
So at Brentford, was Terry Butcher your manager?
He was, yeah.
What was he like? 'Cause he was terrible at our place.
You know, he's a really, really good guy. Really good guy. I think at the time he came to Brentford and he wasn't too sure about, he wasn't really knowledgeable about the league, which he was open about. And yeah, I'm not too sure he was equipped for that kind of level of football.
Yeah, I think the problem was when he came to Coventry, he was coming as a player coach, but he didn't do a lot of playing because he was practically injured basically when he came to his knees, and he kind of got rid of most of the old guard from '87, didn't he? That was what he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he came in and just
he wanted
shipped them all out.
Yeah, he wanted to bring in his own team basically, but it didn't work at the time. Does anybody else want to ask Craig?
Yeah, I've got one, Craig. I mean, do you get to go up and see the new city? Do you get to go up and see us play?
I only went to Wembley this season. That was it, and obviously that was painful.
Yeah,
but because my games fall pretty much on the same schedule as the Championship, I don't get to go. So maybe there's like a Wednesday night game or a Friday night game I can get to. Actually, tell a lie, I did go to the FA Cup, Maidstone, Mayfield Road, and then I went to Wembley. Yeah, so I got to go twice.
And then, I mean, what do you make to that semi-final? I mean, was it offside?
No, no chance. Everyone knows we were wrong. But I think, like, everyone was sitting there at half time or maybe 60th minute, and it was just, let's just score so we can celebrate. Yeah. And then obviously the goals came, and then I think it's probably one of the best experiences I've had as a fan at any football stadium ever.
Really?
Yeah, it was amazing. Obviously devastating, but at that time when we'd scored before the offside was given, that was, I think I ended up about 6 rows forward. My dad was looking for where I was. But
I think we all forgot about the VAR, didn't we?
Yeah.
Until we got
totally.
And I mean, you know, you've played the game. You're now coaching. How different is it from when you were playing to how has the game changed so much, or is it still very similar?
I think the fundamentals are similar. I think the game's moved on in terms of like tactically, positionally, players, you know, who, when I was playing, you wouldn't see an inverted right back or an inverted centre half. And now they're doing that in my league, you know, so you have, we look at analysis on certain teams and the fullbacks drifting into midfield and creating overloads and looking at patterns and things like that. So I think tactically it's definitely moved on. And I think for the better, because teams are now, you know, some games are not really great to watch because they're tactically like just wearing each other out. And it's a frustrating one because when you turn into a coach, I then don't watch the game as a fan. I'm watching certain things. I'm not watching the ball. I'm just watching like how teams are lined up, what certain players are doing, and I actually forget to watch the ball. So when I was a fan, I'm watching the ball and where they're going and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot different.
Yeah, and I mean, how do you like motivate a team? So you know, I mean, you've had good success this season. I mean, what's brought on that success? What are you doing in your club that, you know, has made you be successful last season?
I think because it stems really from my upbringing at Coventry with Gordon Strachan. I think because of his standards were so high with everything he did around the training ground, not just on the field, off the field, they were so high, and he would tell you, and there's a lot of discipline. I think we just kind of, me and Wingy have a lot of high standards, but we want to make it a fun and an enjoyable environment for the players to come every single day and play. We're honest people, so, you know, we'd never say something that we wouldn't do. And I think I've played under managers that, don't quite tell the truth. And, sometimes you just have to have hard conversations. So I think the players appreciate how honest we are. We work hard and just try and make it enjoyable as much, because the results are not always going your way. It's not really an enjoyable environment to come into training if you're going on a run of. So it's our job to bring players up and progress them and motivate them to be better daily.
And do you have many scouts from Coventry or other clubs watching your players?
I think there's always scouts at the game from clubs, and I think because last season we had a good season, we got some good young players. I don't think we had a Coventry scout there because we get a list of the scouts that come. But yeah, as soon as you have a good player, local teams and scouts from all over the country, they're always showing up. Yeah.
And is there anyone we can have?
Not at the minute.
That's good.
Not at the minute. No, I'd say we have to recruit within a budget that probably Coventry wouldn't take unless we find a gem of a real young 18-year-old that comes in and just blows us away. Then yeah, you'd take them up.
Does that happen very often at all?
Yes, as soon as you find a gem and they're young and they're playing really well and they're scoring goals and they're gone. The big clubs around locally, they would just take them straight off your hands.
Yeah.
Whereabouts are Solihull Moors in terms of spending power within your league?
I'd say we're like mid to below mid-table. We were way below mid-table last season. This season's not really going to change. So yeah, you have to be tactical with your budget.
And what sort of crowds do you get now at Moors?
So I think we average around about 1,100-1,200,
Right.
which is still quite low.
I feel guilty because I'm only 15 minutes away from the ground, and
Yeah.
I was actually hoping you'd get promoted because I thought, well, if I can't get to a City game, I'll just nip to the Moors.
Yeah, it's a good day to be fair. We play good football.
So I think I will this season. I'll definitely have a
You
wonder.
You
We
might
should
get
go.
VIP now.
Oh yeah, might do.
Yeah.
No, not the way he's laughing. So, anybody want to ask Craig anything?
Order.
Are we-
Yeah,
Yeah, you missed that.
yeah, yeah. It was gutting. It was gutting. Last week of the season, just to do so well all season, and then obviously get the hits. That was an amazing experience. But then I'd been to Wembley to watch Coventry, and we lost. And then I lost twice again. I was like, I don't want to go to Wembley ever again. I'm never going again.
Oh, it is one then. So, because your season finished late, so when does your pre-season start? Because obviously, Cov City got the playoffs last season before last. Our pre-season started a few weeks late. Is it the same for you guys, or are you going in early?
No, we're gonna still start next week, next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I'm in tomorrow. Just there's a group coming in to do a session, but we've not been in at all really from May 11th onwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had that time off, but we're in next week.
And from your experience, so our boys are going back in on Monday, I think. What do the players do on their first? Because a lot of us probably don't know, but what do the players do when they first go back in on the first day of training?
So first couple of days are usually testing. So you're testing on certain stuff, whether that be in the gym, whether that be certain fitness tests. And it's not too bad on the first 2 days because they want to see where you're at. And they kind of lead you into a false sense of security. And then obviously after that, the work begins. So like day 3 onwards until you get to the game periods. That's when they put it in. But technology's kind of come on so much now because everything's, they'll have the data on the back. So they will tell you how many high speed sprints they do, what distance they do. And the fitness coach now will be like, right, today we need to do 10K and this amount of high speed, this amount of accelerations, decelerations. So they'll do the session based on numbers. Whereas before, Gordon Strachan would take us to Scotland and run us up sand dunes. And
Wow.
you run until you friggin' can't run. So now it's a lot different.
I think it was Mark Robbins did that a couple of seasons ago. He took them down to Newbold and made them run up that big hill where the flame thing is at the top.
Yeah.
He made them run up and down there for the whole day, I think, to get their fitness up. So yeah, it's a good insight of what we know. I know we're talking Cov City, but I just want to ask, because you played for England, what have you made of England's performances?
God, I think it's no. Everyone's probably thinking exactly the same. And why hasn't he changed it? Why didn't he change it earlier yesterday? I know we've won the group, and obviously you got to be grateful for that. But I think it's probably been good that we wasn't unbelievable last night, because now I think he has to make a change. So yeah, I think he's just got to be more progressive. You know, I think.
I don't think anyone's really stood out that much. Spain had a decent game against my lot, the Italians.
Well, anyone can do that.
Yeah, apart from the Euros in the final. And Germany, of course, against Scotland. But I think the French have only an own goal and a penalty. Is that right? So there's not been a lot in it. And I know it looks like England are struggling, but it's what happens now. It's knockout phase.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter what's happened. They've got out of the group. That's all that matters, isn't it? I mean, Italy was no sexy football against Croatia. It was dreadful. I mean, I was cursing. My wife was telling me, I think you need to give up football. And next minute, I'm running out in the street because we scored in the 98th minute. And I think they're fantastic again.
That's how
it, yeah, just about. but that's what it's like, isn't it? You know, 1 minute it's dreadful, but they're in the knockouts now, and they're very dangerous.
They are very dangerous. Can be very dangerous, the knockouts. All right, any more questions before we let Craig go and have another beer at the bar? Oh, they are.
What's it like working with him? Yeah, it's good. We're very similar. We're always on the same page, really. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy. Is he?
No, we got one. We got a penalty, remember? We got a penalty.
Surprised he played actually only 5 years ago. He's got like wooden hips now. He can barely move.
Does he still remind you about the goal?
I was just about to say, does he remind you about the goal?
There's always a point every year where that circulates, because obviously the anniversary, and he always he's like, look at this, he's got his picture. I'm like, mate, I've seen it every single year, but yeah, it's funny. He always gets it out and shows me.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Craig, for coming up here and answering some questions.
No, thank you.
Big round of applause. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Thank you very much. Right now, before we're going to talk quickly about the new signings. Where's Vic? You're coming up here, Vic. We'll have a quick chat. Claudio, we'll ask the audience as well before we wrap it up for the evening. But let's see if we've got any comments first. Everyone was saying they couldn't hear us. Well, they can now. So there you go. And they're all talking about the batch. Wayne Littlewood's come in. He says Norwich home will be a good test, as they always beat us. Yeah. Am I right in saying that Norwich have lost their parachute payment now? Yeah. Yeah. And Watford. Yeah. And West Brom. Yeah, thought so. Raffle tickets are coming round. £1 a strip. The new home shirt is up for grabs, and we've got a second and third prize for you as well. Vic, where's the other mic?
I got mine. I'm good.
Yeah, you got one. Where's the other one? Who's got the other one? Oh, give that one to Vic, because that one's better. There you go. Right, Vic. So, before we go on to the new signings, which I'll get up in just a sec, just want to bring this up. Now, we all know that something tragic happened a couple of weeks ago now. Well, 2 weeks this Friday. And they're still on the search for this man. So if anyone has seen this man, please get in touch with the police ASAP, because he is still at large. And there's a reward up for him now. This Dallas Alexander's, or whatever his name is. Absolute... he needs stringing up, yeah. But if anyone's seen him, anyone, wherever you are, if you've seen him, just please tell the police, because he should not be out there. He's killed a young lad, and it is just devastating for the family. And do you know what? It's just It's heartbreaking. So please, if you have seen him, find him ASAP. Don't forget as well, if you haven't already donated for the George and John statue, they're nearly there, aren't they? George and John statue, nearly. Have you all donated to the George and John statue yet? Anyone? Have you donated? Have you all donated? £5. I think they're about £10,000 away from the money they need. So if you can get £5 into the old donation appeal, that would be fantastic. And also the latest edition of Sky Blue podcast. There isn't one for the next 2 weeks, is there?
No, we're having a 2-week break.
Jim's off.
Jim's on, so
Jim's off.
and we're going to come back and do some more. Yeah,
Brilliant. Right, Victoria, I want to talk to you because you were on holiday when all this was happening. 2 signings within a matter of days.
No, exciting.
Lewis Binks, happy?
Very happy.
Yeah,
Really liked him. Glad we got him back.
yeah. What did you like about Lewis?
I just thought he seemed like a really he seems mature for his age. I still keep on thinking he's older than 22.
22.
I know. He seems older.
Yeah.
So he seems mature. He's got a decent pass. I like the way he brought the ball forward. Yeah, just really rated him.
Yeah.
I thought it's a great addition to our back line.
Claudio, same thoughts or?
yeah. You don't play for Bologna if you're a pudding, basically.
Yeah,
So it's a great signing. It's a great signing,
yeah.
and it's one I think last season a lot of us were hoping would happen.
Yeah.
And here's me saying we never sign loan players. We seem to sign loads of loan players. No, really happy, really happy.
He deserves to come back just for that tackle at Wembley, doesn't he? Really?
Exactly. That tackle at Wembley was unbelievable, so he deserves to come back for that.
Yeah.
And then we paid a lot of money for, what was his name? Jack Radoni. Jack Radoni.
Yeah.
What'd you make to that one?
I think he looked in a poor Huddersfield team a really decent player, didn't he? And I think
Yeah.
under Robbins and AD,
Yeah.
they can really develop him into an exciting player. So yeah, I think that's a cracking signing.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet other clubs were looking. The fact we've got him, I think, is a good statement as well.
Yeah, definitely. And Claudio?
Yeah, definitely happy. We need a squad. We need a big squad. If we want to get promoted, we're not going to do it with the squad, the size of the squad we had last season. So I don't think fans should worry about where he's going to play or who's going to be dropped and who's starting. You just need a squad because they all play in the end, don't they?
Yeah.
They all get a game. Look at Kitchen. He didn't start the season. He ended the season. That's what happens. It's about having a squad.
Yeah. And then now I'm gonna ask the room this question. I've said, right, and I'm putting it out there, and I believe that we signed him in January, but he's a new signing, Mason. Yeah, Eprom Mason Clark. Is he a new signing?
Yeah.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's classed as a new signing.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, because he hasn't played for us yet. What do you lot think out there? He is, isn't he? Yeah, so we've had 4 new signings. Happy with that? Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And Sakamoto coming back. Yeah, that's like a new signing as well. Yeah, definitely. And then we've got, I can't pronounce his name.
Rodriguez.
That's the one. Yeah, I'm terrible with names. I'm awful. Rodriguez. Now, what do you reckon to that?
Don't know enough about him really.
No.
So just have to trust that we've done some good business in recent years, and it's another exciting prospect.
Yeah. Yeah. Claudio?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, you can't really go by YouTube videos because Bakayoko looked like a world beater when we signed him, and a few others are like that. But he looks a handful.
He does.
We've made some exciting Radoni, Rodriguez, Mason Clark. They're 3 exciting players.
Yeah.
The players
So
that
having
make
a
you
squad.
seats, aren't they? The players that are
Yeah.
going to make you excited. Yeah.
So it feels like we're going to go 3 at the back next season, and I think we're going to have flying wing backs.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Super flying wing backs. Now, Georgia's still 1-0 up, by the way.
Oh no.
Yeah. Has he? Oh, does that mean he misses the next game? Oh, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? That would be funny. Now, what's the rumours this Callum Doyle? Hey? Just a rumour?
Just a rumour.
I think it's a rumour.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a rumour?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I can't say that.
No? No, I can't see it. Can you see it, Jack?
He was injured last season, wasn't he? And he can do a job like at left back and left centre back, can't he?
Yeah.
So he's probably not going to get in the Premier League Leicester first team. And he, like I mentioned, not on the mic, like he was injured last season. Maybe that like step down, because the rumour is a loan to them buy, isn't it? So because it's the buyback if we get promoted, but maybe taking that step down, maybe that game time, maybe that confidence is just what Callum Doyle needs. Maybe he just wants to play football, but it is a big rumour. I can't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Man City need the money because of their points deduction. Yeah, probably. You never know. You never know. Claudio, what do you think?
I'd love to have him back, but I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised.
Leicester own him, don't they?
No, Man City.
Oh,
Man City, yeah.
He signed,
I thought,
2 years ago, he signed an 8-year contract.
right, okay.
And they're trying to get around the financial fair play thing.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
No,
Leicester bought him up permanently. last
Alison Berry's popped up. She says, I'm loving the Portugal kit. What's going on with the Portugal kit? Yeah, but what's going on with it? What's so nice about it? I don't know. Anyone got a picture of it? It's what? Anne Joyner's come up and says, welcome back to you, Victoria.
Oh, thanks very much, Anne.
You got a fan there, haven't you? You got a fan there, drinking buddy in Blackburn. Anne Joyner says she's looking forward to Blackburn away. Miles, will I make it on time? Well, I don't know. We'll have to see what me chauffeur says. Will we get there on time next time, Neil? 2.5 hours. Every time we go somewhere, so it's only 2.5 hours. And then it ends up being about 4, doesn't it? Right, let's see what else we've got coming in here before we finish off. Alison Berry says Binksy is back. Yeah, Binksy is back. Will City's match against Oxford get rearranged before the season starts? Well, no one knows yet, do they? So we don't know. Ralph Riggins says, love to have Doyle back. Alison Berry says sky blue. And we live and die in these towns. Good evening. Still think we need another striker in before the season starts. There's a question for everyone then. How many more players do you think we need through the door? Goalkeeper? 4? Callum O'Hare? Yeah. What about at the back? How many more players? 2? What would you like? Goalie, yeah. And another striker. Oh.
It needed a natural right winger for Sakamoto's replacement in case he picks up a knock again.
He's going to be fit as anything.
Is he?
Sakamoto. He's going to be as fit as anything. Yeah, I know. It's brilliant, wasn't it? He's going to be the player to watch again. Because it showed everyone was watching him because they were trying to kick him off the ball, weren't they? So they knew what a threat he was. Right, last rumour then. David De Gea.
What for?
Huh?
In goal?
Yeah.
Is that a real rumour?
Pay as you play.
No.
Wants to get his career back on the go. Pay as you play. We'll give him £1,000 a game. That'd be happy, wouldn't it?
Louis Binks wasn't 40 a week.
He doesn't need paying then, does he? He's already made his money, isn't he? He can come and play for free. But what do you think to that one?
Oh, I'd have him for nothing. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. How much would you pay him?
Well, I said nothing.
No, again.
Oh, again.
Again.
Well, he'd want about £100,000 a game, wouldn't he?
No. Of course he wouldn't.
He would.
He ain't got a team.
Don't matter.
Nah. What do you reckon, Vic?
Yeah, I think if we can get a sensible wage deal, I'd have him, but I can't see him taking a loan of pay cut. So.
No. I definitely believe we need another goalkeeper, don't we?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, Simon Moore's gone to Sunderland, hasn't he? So, I mean, he's had a great 2 years, hasn't he, really?
Yeah, sitting on the bench.
I'd love that job.
I'd love that job.
Imagine going into work every day. So just sit there. We might need you.
Yeah.
Never.
Alison Berry says Portugal's kit is sky blue. That's why she likes
Oh,
it.
lovely.
Hey. She says we need a number 10. That's what we need. Oh, don't forget, you've got to go and vote next Thursday, everybody. Yeah, that's reminding me looking at number 10. And one last question then before we wrap it up. Ollie's come on and says, how many more years will Robin stay?
Oh, good question. That.
How old is he? Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to offer him a new contract soon, don't they? Really?
He's already on a long contract though, isn't he?
No. For how long though?
Yeah.
Was it 4? That's long enough. I mean, to be honest, by 2027 we might need a change.
So,
Oh,
don't know. So he's 54. He's 54 years of age, born 22nd of December 1969. There you go. So,
No, I think he's on a mission, isn't he? He's desperately trying to get us into that Premier League.
yeah. And if Pep goes, he'll be the longest serving manager at a club in all 4 divisions. So there you go. Happy days. All right. We live and die as East Town says he'll stay until the Prem.
yeah.
Ralph Wiggins says we definitely need a goalkeeper who commands his box. And Ollie says meant to stay till 2027. So, yeah, he's got another couple of years left on his contract. So we'll have to wait and see. Right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. Have you all enjoyed yourselves? Yeah. Did you enjoy your chip batches? Yes. Oh, yeah. Right. We will let you know in the future, well, next couple of weeks, where we're going to be heading next. We're going on tour, and keep a listen out on the channel. Look on our socials on X, YouTube, Facebook, and even on TikTok now. I've had to do some TikTok movies. Oh, my word. They've been fun. Have you watched one yet? It's hard work. Yes, one of mine, honest. I had to. I've been told I've got to do TikTok after England games. That's going to be interesting after Sunday night, isn't it? After a few beers. Hey?
Yeah.
You meant to dance? I'll start dancing then on Sunday. If anyone's got any tips out there, let me know what I should do about hearing people on it as well, because I can't hear anyone when I'm on it. But yeah, thank you very much, Vic. Have you enjoyed yourself coming back off your cruise ship?
I have indeed. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Loving the shirt, by the way.
Okay.
Get it for your birthday.
No, this was before Wembley.
Oh, that's nice. Then.
When I spent a fortune.
Happy
again.
days. I reckon that's going to be the badge on the new home kit.
Oh.
Got a funny feeling. Claudio, enjoyed it?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Yep. All happy, all good.
Excellent.
Carabao Cup draw tomorrow.
All right, Carabao Cup draw. Who do you want in the first round?
Yeah.
Please not Wimbledon. I ain't going back down there again. Only if I get 50 points.
It'll be early exit anyway. So.
Only if you get 50 points. Ken, have you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, good.
All good?
Good, yeah. I've just been going around with the raffle.
Yeah.
But yes, very good.
Excellent.
Really good. Lovely
Super.
pub. Lovely customers as well.
Lovely customers.
And a nice boss.
Are we going to have a show Sunday or not?
Yeah, we are, but I think
Are we?
we're going to come on, 3 o'clock.
What?
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
I ain't. I'm going paddleboarding.
Because Lee's going to link up with us again from Germany.
Oh, brilliant. CJ's just messaged me. He's going to link up as well.
Yeah, so 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because it kicks off. It's 5 o'clock kickoff, isn't it?
Okay, brilliant. So we'll see you all on Sunday then, everyone. And don't forget, there's no Sky Blue History podcast for 2 weeks because Jim Brown's on holiday and Claudio can't bother to do it on his own. The old
true.
oracle. It is true. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining us down here at the Engine Inn Kenilworth. Hope we'll see you soon somewhere near your house, wherever you live, Coventry, Nuneaton, Bedford, Stratford, maybe even Banbury, Rugby or Southam. Who knows? You never know where we're going to go next.
Isle of Man.
Isle of Man, Isle of Wight, anywhere you like. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully, England will go through to the next round after Sunday, and everyone enjoy the nice weather. Get a few more beers before you go home, and we'll do the raffle very soon for you. Take care. Play up Sky Blues.
Play up Sky Blues.
Sky Blue Fans TV. For the fans, by the fans.